This was supposed to be the wine and brine turkey prep session. As you can see, I'm in my apron today. There's no makeup. So this is our turkey here. It's all prepped on the stove. I have the brine. It's cooled. It's cooled down to room temperature, and we're going to debag the bird, and then we're gonna put it in the brine. So I have the brine bag set up in this Dutch oven. I experimented with it before. That's why you see these herbs on the bottom. I experimented with the bag before just to make sure there's no hiccups going on. So we're gonna get started first. Oh, also I have my cooler. This is my apartment, everybody. So apologies for the mess because I'm helping Dad pack up. So I have this cooler here. It has ice cubes on the bottom. The turkey is gonna go in here with the brine bag. So I'm gonna place my camera back over here towards the sink area. In the sink, there's a mesh rack that the turkey's gonna sit on so I can rinse it off. All right, so let's debag this bird. First, let me get my gloves on. You know, to avoid cross-contamination, you're going to want to wear gloves, remove them as much as necessary, especially when you're handling proteins, raw proteins, which is raw meats. Hope everyone's doing well. You know, happy pre-Thanksgiving. It's a big night for bars and lounges. It's a big night for people to go out drinking. Hello, hello. This is the Thanksgiving wine and brine minus the wine. I'm getting my gloves on to prep the turkey. So thank you to those joining in. I'm a little bit late, but this video is going to remain on for at least a month. Hey, Mariana, welcome, welcome. I hope you're well. I'm prepping turkey for our turkey day tomorrow here in the States. This is our turkey. So everyone, this is a fresh 10.6 pound turkey. It cost me $31.75. So there's lots of news going around that Thanksgiving ingredients and pricing is very reasonable. Well, I'm not sure where, because where I live, things are still very pricey. So I'm just taking off the bag for this turkey. I'm going to rinse her off and then pat her dry. Place her in this Dutch oven with the pre-lined brine bag, and then we're gonna pour the brine over. It does help prepping all your ingredients. So there's the turkey neck. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so there really is. Now I gotta remove these gloves. Had to remove the gloves to turn on the faucet, and then I will place a new set of gloves on. So it's always good to have a box of disposable gloves when you're working with meats. So the only thing in the turkey cavity, because this was a organic turkey, was the turkey neck. The insides were not there. You think $32? Well, $31.79 is a good price for like a 10.5 pound turkey. I think it's a lot. It's $2.99 a pound. I wanted to go to the farm and get a turkey, and those prices were over $100. Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. This is Anna's wine and brine minus the wine. I am rinsing off the turkey now. I just debagged the turkey. I purchased a fresh 10.5 pound organic turkey. Here in New York, I paid $31.79 for it. And the only insides that came with this turkey was the turkey neck. So I guess they Yes, maybe the farm where they butchered this bird. They sewing the insides. So I'm just rinsing off the turkey right now, and then I'm going to pat it dry. I just hope I don't drop this bird. Here we go. Gobble, gobble. All right. Okay, let me get this bird down. Okay. When you're dealing with proteins, try not to touch too many things unless you plan on removing your gloves frequently. So in the sink, there was a mesh liner. So the bird's not sitting on the sink, it's sitting in the sink itself. I'm just patting this dry to get it ready to place in the brine bag. Okay, there's this thing right here. I don't know what this is. So there's this plastic, oh dear, how am I gonna get them? Okay, there we go. Just yank this off, holding the legs together. All right. Okay, let me just soak up a little bit of this, soaking up a little bit of this extra water. I feel like I'm putting powder on a little baby about to get his diaper on. All right, so bird's been dried. It's going into the brine bag now. All right, so in the brine bag, taking the gloves off. Move this over here. I'll move the Dutch oven with the turkey. So in order to pour the brine efficiently in the turkey bag, I put it in a Dutch oven. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I haven't been seeing who's in the comments. It's turkey. It's wine and brine, just minus the wine. The gizzards are gone. The only thing, so this is an organic turkey, and let me just wash my hands. The only thing in it was the turkey neck. So I'm not making collard greens, so I'm actually going to place the turkey neck in the freezer, and when I make collard greens, I am going to use it for that recipe. So I think I should I have my cooler with some ice on the bottom. I'm gonna pour some of the brine in here. I'm sorry guys, the bird should have been breast side down. Should have been breast side down when you're brining. I hope I don't drop this bird. I'm just flipping her around. Washing my hands again. I am putting the turkey in a brine bag. I'll show you. I have a brining kit. I did not use the herbs in the brining kit. because I wanted to make my own brine, which I listed the recipe. So I bought this brine kit from Costco, and it's a pretty large brine bag that the brine is going in. So now we're gonna pour a little bit of the brine in here. So it's a good idea to have your brine bag already set up either in your cooler or a Dutch oven and to keep it cold. I don't have space in my fridge, so I have my cooler with ice all ready to go. I am going to transfer this now because in the cooler, because it's gonna get too heavy for me to lift up, side down all the juices in the white bean. Oh, you know, I didn't Reiki my my turkey. I didn't think about that, but I did bless. I did say a prayer for thank you. So now I'm going to add the remaining brine. I know this part's off camera because my hands, I don't want to cross-contaminate the equipment. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna switch the view of the camera so everyone can see. Okay. Now, by the time I'm done handling this turkey and the amount of times having to wash my hands, Reiki it when it cooks, all right, I'll do that. The amount of times I have to wash my hands, I feel like my skin's going to fall off. All right. Okay, I'm going to try to position the camera where everybody could see. This is the remaining ice to place over the turkey. So I'm going to, this is my apartment, guys. I'm just very busy helping Dad move. So here's my cooler. Turkey's in here in the brine bag. And I got all the brine in it. And now I'm going to add the remaining water. To the brine, because I made a concentrated brine. I'm using Poland spring water for this. All right. Okay, so now I am going to, the bird is covered with all the brine and the water. I am going to seal this. I have a little closure here. Just let me let some of the air out. Okay, so that's tied up, and I am putting ice on top of that. All right, so 1 bag of ice. Now it is going to be sitting there for 12 hours, probably a little more than 12 hours. So right now this time is 6:40. I'm going to be placing this bird in the oven tomorrow around 8:30, 9 o'clock to have dinner all ready by 12 or 1. So I'm going to clean up. I'm going to be back to do the flan, and that's going to be a separate broadcast. So I thank you to who joined in. I'm a mess right now. I'm just trying to get everything prepped for tomorrow. I love you all. I will see you back in a little bit for flan. Yummy, yummy. Bye, everybody.